You cannot blame the nature or karma, misuse the knowledge in order to justify your bulimia. What to do? I am born with bulimia. You cannot say that. This is called Pragnya Parada. Pragnya Parada means the mistake of awareness, mistake of consciousness, awareness. You could have been aware. There's no need to be a bulimia. Eat only as much as you should. Knowing too well doing a mistake is Pragyaprada. The simplest example is, you say your own food. You know certain food you should not take. If you take it, it harms your body. Then still you eat it. That is, what is that? Pragyaprada. No, you don't imagine, oh, Pragyaprada, it's such a heavy load. No, it's not something to be too concerned, because whenever you do a Pragyaprada, your consciousness becomes unease. Your mind becomes unease, uncomfortable. Immediately. So that's why you shouldn't do Pragyaprada, because every time you do Pragyaprada, who is suffering? You are suffering. So you can avoid that suffering or not?
But usually the pinch happens after the act.
Yeah, but once you did it, you don't repeat it. If it happens again and again, Pragyaprada happens again and again, that means there is a little tendency, oh, there must be some joy in it. The mind hankering after joy. But that, by maturity, it goes away. As you grow, as you mature, Pragyaprada goes away. Just turn back and see when you were a teenager how much things you used to do, or even when you were a kid, you used to tell lies and over small things, this and that, and did this and that. And then when you grew older, the Pragyaprada simply fell off, that fell off, this fell off. All that which is, irritating you, you simply drop it. That's a sign of growth. That's why when children make Pragyaprada, do some aparada, do some mistake, it says, it's not sthita pragya. It means the pragya in the child is not established still. There is pragya, but it is not sthita pragya. It is not established awareness or consciousness. It is balisha, it is childish, childlike, childish one, still growing. So it's not that God would sit there up and punish, oh, you are not a sthita pragya, danda maro. He says, oh, it's childish still. Always the wise people have always looked at the Pragyaprada as childish. When you say it's childish, there is compassion. See, when someone does a mistake, you say, oh, childish, still childish, not grown, not mature enough. So only then you can accept people as they are. And so that then you wait in patience for them to grow into. Otherwise you get this guilt trip and all these things in the mind. This is not at all there. Mistakes happen because consciousness is not yet mature enough, not stabilized enough, doesn't know the truth. So wait for time, time and maturity, sadhana, awareness, all these things help. Sitting and listening this satsang, this is jnana. This jnana yoga helps. Helps or not? Again and again jnana yoga helps. Bhakti yoga helps. Devotion, singing, being totally in love, it helps. And karma yoga helps when you are dedicating, putting yourself 100% into your service. It helps. That's how this yoga takes you beyond sorrow, misery. Heyam dukkam anagatam. It stops the sorrow before it comes to you. What does yoga do? Stops the sorrow before it arises. Heyam dukkam anagatam. The sorrow, misery which has not yet come is arrested even before it comes to you. That is the effect of this. This is also an action, karma,
Can you say something about the difference between a choice and a decision?
The choice comes when you think something is better than something else. And you are not clear which is better than what. This is better, that is better. So the choice is never between right and wrong. It is always between wrong and more wrong. Choice is always between bad and worse. You don't have a choice between stone and water, which is to drink. Do you say, there is a cup of water and there is a stone? Now I am confused. What I should drink? It's obvious. If it is a choice between milk and water, say, okay, fine, some water is also good, milk also good. If you are hungry, drink water, it won't quench the hunger. Then you drink the milk. It doesn't matter. That's why wise people are not so much confused about choice. Choice is just like a game, like a ball setting from here to there. Are you so confused when you play a ball? When you play a game? You get so confused? Yes or no? When you play a game, where is the confusion? You just play. Life is also like that game. Whichever theater the movie is run, what is the difference? It is the same movie.
But that implies then whatever he would choose, it would be the same.
So you relax about all these trivial things. What trivial things? Like where I should live, what I should do, where I should go, this and blah, 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 blah. They are not confused about those things. And about the main issues in life, there is no confusion because there is no, such questions don't arise. Main issues, if question arises main issue, it's not the main thing.
So what's the main issue?
Main issue, that you decide what is your main issue. Confusion is never about main issue. Confusion is never about whether I should live or die. Confusion never arises about life and that confusion always arises about trivial thing. Should I take this job or that job? Should I go to Boston or should I go to Chile? Doesn't matter now, you go to Boston, later on you go to Chile. Boston will also be there, Chile will also be there. This is the confusion. Confusion whether I should get married or not married. Well, married people are also in the same boat, unmarried people are also on the same boat. It doesn't make any difference. Married people are also devoted, doing much more work. Unmarried people are also devoted. They are doing much more work. Married people are also miserable and unmarried people are also miserable. It's the same thing. So, confusion is always about trivial matters. Now, if you are confused, take a pillow and go to bed. Prarabdha means that which happens, which comes through the law of karma, action and reaction, and purushartha, that which you have achieved through your doings. Prarabdha and purushartha, they go hand in hand. There is no only prarabdha, there is no only purushartha. Life is a mixture of both. See, no animal would ever cook food and eat. They simply don't know the knowledge to cook. They'll just go, smell and eat and go. goes by instinct. They would never ever choose, should I eat this food or that food, when it comes to the foods that they eat. Do they ever? No. If you keep bagels one side and raisin bread one side, you think they will, whatever first, if their mouth goes into bagel, they will finish the bagel, then they go to raisin bread. But human beings are not like that. Okay, let me take half of this and half of that. You go to ice cream parlor, a dog will never choose, okay, I will take this flavor, this flavor, this flavor. But you will say, okay, one scoop of strawberry, one scoop of vanilla, one scoop of chocolate. What is that makes you do that here? That is Vivek. That is the choice. Freedom and discrimination go hand in hand. So because you are given discrimination, you are also given freedom. The animals both are not given, neither freedom nor discrimination. They are two sides of the same coin, discrimination and freedom. And that's how man can become free of the cycle of birth and death. Animals, no chance. And they have no karma also. Their actions do not produce an impression in them. But when you act, your action produces an impression. If you are just behaving out of instinct, there is no impression in you. It's very interesting thing.
But some animals can learn, just to a certain level.
That is trained, that is trained impression. That type of impression, yeah, that is there.
So, what causes the impression, the identification with being the doer?
Many things, many reasons. Should think at what situation, what causes it.
Guruji, if every human being only wants to be happy, then why do some choose to go for knowledge and some don't? If it's not a happening, it's not a gift. Why do some choose not to go for knowledge and some just make a choice to decide to come to you?
Why some people do that, why some they don't? Yeah, they have the choice. That indicates they have the choice, otherwise no, everybody is choiceless. They would all come.
On one knowledge sheet, you mentioned that we are like a puppet on a string. Is that also true?
Yeah, of course.
What about choice then?
Yeah, the puppets do have some choice here and there. Sometimes you want to make them dance, they don't do what you want them to do. So they have chosen. See again here what you are trying to do. You are trying to put it in one pocket. I'm telling you, it is impossible. Life is a mystery. Life is a wholeness. This also, that also, because this is a linear thinking. Only this can be true. Freedom, only freedom is possible. Or only only happening is possible. You try to fix it into some groove, some category, and see the world like that. I say it's not so. Got it? One of the Mahavir, who was a contemporary to Buddha, that's why he made his philosophy was Yatvad, means perhaps. So whenever any question was asked to him, he said perhaps. Theory of indefiniteness. It is very close to Einstein's theory of relativity. He said everything is related to everything else. So if you ask something, is there a freedom? So perhaps. The destiny, perhaps. Is freedom and destiny related? Perhaps. So you are so safe because there is chance for all possibilities. So when he said perhaps, 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 and then he kept quiet, nobody need to ask him any question. Because everybody by then know that the only answer he would ever give is perhaps. So all these questions, answers, everything dropped, mind became still, quiet, and simply he sat meditating, everybody was meditating. That is spherical. There's so many facets of truth. One truth, if it is from the north, another could be south, just the opposite side. So when truth is multi-dimensional, it can only be perhaps. So now everyone go to sleep.